Hello and welcome to Joburg Today. My name is Dumi Klapo, bringing you the best of what's going down in and around Johannesburg. The Sandton Convention Centre is always bustling with business delegates from across the globe and is gearing up for another power-packed 2016. Meetings Africa is currently being hosted there, and this is the place to be if you are serious about the business of meetings. Let's take a look at what went down.
When people touch the soil of Africa, they are changed forever. Inspiring words from Meetings Africa 2016. It's all about promoting Africa as the best choice for hosting meetings and conventions.
Judging from recent statistics world rankings in particular, Africa has taken its position at the forefront of global exhibitions, and South Africa in particular is doing very well, having improved its ranking position from 34 to 32. Now experts say while there are challenges globally, conditions right now seem to support tourism growth.
First and foremost, I would say we have identified business tourism as one key subsector within tourism where we can grow our numbers. And I think that was the best decision we took, additional to leisure. Because, looking into what South Africa can offer, we've hosted a number of big events into the country, and these are world events. So our, competitiveness stems from the fact that we are offering world-class standards, service excellence. Our people continue to be a cherry on top in everything that we do. So also value for money.
There are around 58 exhibitors from 15 African countries attending, and all of these countries see value in partnering with South Africa for a number of reasons.
Opening our office in Johannesburg is very strategic now because we believe the time is right now for us to start growing the pie bigger, definitely getting a bigger share of the South African markets to our shores. Before we used to target more the leisure travelers, but now we're going further than just the leisure travelers, further than just the Sensi and Sen. We're telling you, bring your meetings, bring your corporate meetings, your business meetings to Seychelles.
Majority of the exhibitors present represents convention centers, hotels, tourism hotspots, and other services related to tourism and the business of hosting successful conventions. Here's how the cradle of humankind in South Africa is capitalizing on a historic discovery at Maropeng.
Last year, September 2015, was the year of Homo naledi, and it was the newest fossil find in terms of hominids. It was breathtaking, it was beautiful, it was emotional, and it was also historically amazing. We actually had visitors to numbers of 3,000 per day throughout September and October. This has been amazing. Since then, Maropeng has exploded with visitors from around the world. We've had people come through from various countries in Africa in search of their roots. We've had tourists from Germany all the way up to Asia.
For the Institute of Events Management, it's also about social inclusivity.
We, over many years, over the last 15 years, have tried to develop the pathway, the learning pathway, so that people can use skills development, but it's in a creative way. So events for Africa. And basically there's about 80 different types of events, jobs that are created through events, whether it's the banners on the side of the road, the food and beverage, the people who are doing the cleaning the toilets. Every level, there's just the most amazing amount of things, administration, and you're part of a team, and we are socially and inclusively equal on any event. So I love it.
Yashina Mohammed for Joburg Today.
Like us on Facebook, joburgtoday.tv, and follow us on Twitter at Joburg Today. If you're one of those that are constantly on the move, do catch us on pockettv.mobi, and that's Pocket with an I. Hosting a meeting in a foreign city is not only about the conference center. It is a competitive market that looks at a host of complementary factors like infrastructure development, connectivity, state-of-the-art technology, and no doubt the leisure factor is incorporated. The hop-on, hop-off bus is a great way to get around the city, soaking in its sights and sounds between business meetings.
Welcome to Josie's famous open rear top bus. I'm here to tell you that you should come on over to the City of Gold, jump on one of these buses and have an amazing time. Experience the city like you never have before.
Many residents don't know is that we are the most visited city in Africa.
Wow.
2 years in running, 2013 and 2014. And this is not just people who are landing in OR Tambo and then leaving, but it's actually people who are staying overnight, because we also the highest in terms of overnight spend for visitors. We are the magnet of tourism. And the nice thing about Johannesburg is that it's both leisure and business. Whereas other destinations or some of our sister cities, it is predominantly leisure, but we have a combination of both. So we have a lot to be proud of as Joburgers.
Why would you say this is the most vibrant part of Soweto?
The people. It begins with the people. Now, when I say people, I mean they're the ones who opened up their hearts to move forward. I mean to say, like back then and today is different. Back then you wouldn't find the life in which you find today in Soweto. So it all began with the locals who live around here, which you're still playing a very big role in the tourism industry rather, as you can still see them here in the market.
We are now standing on the famous street in the world, Vilakazi Street, outside the house of our former president, Nelson Mandela, which is what makes the street so famous, but it's famous for other reasons as well. Sipiwe will expand for us.
So now where we're at is the stand 8115, which is the very house which Mr. Nelson Mandela used to stay in with the very wife, Miss Winnie Madikizela Mandela. So now the house you see on the background there is in a form of a matchbox house. Original, it was burnt before but rebuilt again to its original structure, where that very big company was Standard Bank, coming in a form of an endorsement to revamp this whole place as you see it now being opened in such an image of a memorial.
There's lovely restaurants out here as well, just to come enjoy with the family.
Yeah, there's a variety of things.
Be part of South Africa's history. Come down to Vilakazi Street, have a meal and embrace your heritage, or embrace the South African heritage.
There's this different type of feeling inside this part of Soweto. Everything it is that you'd love to see, township life, urban life, it's all basically found here.
Okay, so we're back on the bus and we had the most amazing day. I feel really amazing. It's been great fun, Gabo.
And refreshing, relaxing. City Sighting is literally a link to all the attractions that are in Johannesburg. We link you to Soweto, we link you to the CBD on a hop-on, hop-off basis. You pay 150 on the bus or 160 online, and you get to experience so much that Johannesburg has to offer.
I had an amazing time. I must thank you so much. Thank you for hosting Joburg Today TV. It was absolutely fabulous being here.
Sheena Mohammed for Joburg Today.
I'm Zakia Patel, and you're lucky enough to be watching Joburg Today.
That's all for today. For more on the city, do check out our playlist. From myself, Dumin Tlapo, I now leave you with Match with More Than Ordinary.
Back in ETV.
It's far way down, way too far to see. The bottom of where we're headed, said it might just be what you need. And no, you're not alone, my dear. In open arms, I'm standing here and waiting for something to come, and I'll wait, and we'd be more than ordinary, yeah. And we'd be more than ordinary, oh yeah, You're racing now, wondering how you're in the mess you're in, and know that it's where we're headed, said it might just be what you need. And know you're never it clear, my dear, I would. And we'd be more than ordinary, yeah. We'd be more than ordinary, oh yeah, yeah. You're shaking now, wondering how you're in the mess you're in, yeah. And although it's dark outside, don't hide, it's alright to take a chance on me, and yeah, and we'd be more than ordinary, yeah. We'd be more than ordinary, oh yeah, yeah. And we'd be more than ordinary, more than ordinary, more than ordinary, more than ordinary, and more than ordinary, more than ordinary, yeah. We'd be more than ordinary.